Hey guys, Dan Hood, Big DH 2000 here. For those of you who don't know, about a year and a half ago, my brother was diagnosed with cancer. We're now a year and a half later, we're 6 months into remission. But at the time I started this slingshot, don't know how to explain it. Every once in a while, when things run through your mind and you're kind of an artistic oriented individual, your art tends to show what your mind's going through and such. So it was really weird because at the time, there's a guy by the name of Vachel Lindsay. He's a poet and a playwright, and he wrote this play called General William Booth Enters into Heaven. For those who don't know, General William Booth was actually the man who founded the Salvation Army. And in that poem is this endless repeated line that says, "Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb?" Well, I had this piece of acrylic that, I don't know, wasn't quite long enough. So I said, I wonder if I could make something by pouring epoxy on the end of it and going from there. And with this song running in my head, I just happened to see, when I mixed up the epoxy, off to one side was some red holy powder. It seemed interesting that it was called holy powder, since washing in the blood of the Lamb indicates, as a Christian, being washed in the blood of the Lamb and having the Holy Ghost with you. So far, all the acrylic ones I've made have some kind of, shall we say, ghost theme to them, because the slingshot almost isn't there, is kind of the idea. So I called this one Holy Ghost. Let me introduce you to it. It's a PFS. The original sketch was by Daniel Jones. He drew it up for a competition I hosted. Competition being a design competition. If you look at it closely, it looks like the blood is coming off the end of the slingshot after having cleaned it. That's the effect I wanted. You'll also notice, if you look closely, the handle is not quite symmetrical and it bends a little to this side over here. That's done on purpose because at the time, like I said, my brother was going through chemo. His body was going through hell, and there were outward signs that he was going through it. So I wanted to show some of that in this slingshot. Then I got to a point on it where I just I put it off to the side, and I kind of left it there because I'd done enough on it to get my mind to where I needed to be. But a few weeks ago, I decided to pick it back up again and finish it off. So I've done all I'm going to do on it. There's still a few scratches on it. I've polished it. Don't know if I'll keep it or I'll let somebody else have it. Fits nice in the hand. It meets all the qualifications for a PFS. Anyway, the Holy Ghost, the second or third one, I can't remember, in the Ghost series. A lot of symbolism in it. For those of you who go for that, sometimes I just get caught up in it. Sometimes I just bang out slingshots. It all depends. Anyway, take care, guys. Hope you like it.